Anne on the occasion of her birthday because she's a Giants fan. And that was such an amazing gift. What do you think, Anne? Was that a fun gift for you?
Oh, yes, so far it's been very, I don't have the word for it. It's very exhilarating, very entertaining, bringing me up on things. That's it.
We had a big party for you upstairs.
That was unplanned by me.
Uh-oh, it was a surprise, right?
Yes, it was. I was prepared for it. The posters were all over the place about it, So I couldn't, although I can't read, I'm blind, and people have to tell me what they read and what it says. So I was about to prepare for a small party, coffee and cake and a few words. I never expected anything like this. It is beautiful, wonderful. I wish I could remember that for the next couple of years, but I won't be here.
Oh, of course you're going to be here. I bet when you hit 100, you said the same exact thing. And guess what? 9 years later, here she is.
I have a heart that won't die.
No. This is something that you have made a decision to enjoy your life. I have seen you now 2 or 3 times, and every time Franklin Township, this is a woman filled with joy. This is a woman filled with every day is a good day. And she brightens other people's day with that beautiful smile and those beautiful blue eyes that tell the world that, you know what, I can do it. You can do it. What's your secret, Anne? Why are you so happy?
I make the best of it because I realize there's no other way to go except happy, pleasant, or uncontented. I mean, my life here has to be one of contentment. My friends are not here anymore. They're out in the city and here and there and back of my life, I miss them, and so I make the best of what I have here.
Where are you originally from, Anne?
Excuse me?
Where did you grow up?
Where did I go last?
Where did you grow up as a young girl?
Oh, as a young girl. Well, I moved around quite a ways. I grew up in Switzerland, and I grew into schools there, and came here. I was 15. My parents were here already. They were established in embroidery, so I was 15 when I came to this country to meet my parents, and I had to make the best of it, of course. And as it was, I had to learn the language. I was not sent to school. Unfortunately, I didn't think about it or talk about it then, but I should have insisted on going to high school, Emerson High or something, And I just they sent me on a job. I did a job, and that's the way it was. My 16th birthday, I started my first babysitting job.
So you gave back to other girls?
Excuse me?
So you gave back to other children?
Yes.
What, did you do something else after the babysitting?
Well, I went into embroidery. I worked for my father and mother had an embroidery machine, but they didn't need me for that. I went to work for them where they made other things like handkerchiefs, scarves, and things like that. So I went to work into that.
Swiss Chalet, too. She worked in the Swiss Chalet restaurant.
The Swiss Chalet restaurant. What did you do in the Swiss Chalet restaurant?
What did I do? It's hard to explain to a non-embroidery person, You do all kinds of things. You twist, and you do this, and you do that, and you carry. There are frames that you fill, and you do all kinds of things. It's hard to explain, except when you're there, you can see it.
She was wondering about the Swiss Chalet, when you worked in the Swiss Chalet, the restaurant, when you worked in the Swiss Chalet restaurant.
Oh, we had restaurant experience too.
I worked in the Swiss Chalet, yes.
Were you the
I
cook?
earned my first trip back to Switzerland in the Swiss chalet. Yes.
What did you do there?
I was a waitress, living waitress. We're Swiss chalet out in Patterson. There. It's between Patterson and I forgot what else, Union City or whatever.
So you're a New Jersey girl.
We were a living-in family there. The Swiss chalet was very famous, well known. It was between Patterson and another town, you know. Yeah. I worked there, and whatever I made, I kept naturally, you know.
Naturally.
In about 2 years or so, I had enough to make a trip back to Switzerland, you know, to see my friends and my grandmother who had raised me and everything. And I then sometimes think about I should have stayed out there. Then the war broke out, and I was there, and I was on the last boat coming back from there. I was on the last boat, had to get on the Italy, and that boat was full of people, 1,600 of us instead of the 600. They were all like refugees or leaving the country as fast as they could, naturally, because war was coming. There I was, waiting for them to settle things and everything. I had an older brother who had always lived there. So he helped me financially, and I was able to get a ticket to get me back again. You know.
Wow, that's quite a story, Anne.
Sometimes I think I should have stayed out there because I had relatives out there that were fond of me and everything. And I really regret that I didn't stay out there. I was happy out there. I had my friends, and
that you wouldn't have had.
I was happy out there. You know. My brother was out there. He lived out there. You know.
Well,
I had a very checkered up childhood and young life.
very interesting life, that's for sure. And what would have happened then if you had gone back there? Then you wouldn't have had Ellen.
Probably, well, I would have met with others and gotten together, gotten married. I probably would have gotten married.
There'd be no
And
I
Frank?
had uncles and aunts out there, and friends from school. I went to school out there, and out there, I was in the 8th grade. We had teachers for England, teachers for Italian, and teachers for others. So I got the teacher for England, you know. And when I came to this country, the people saying something to me, that I had a new coat. I spoke with an English accent, causing them a lot of laughter and everything.
Well, you don't seem to have an English accent right now.
No, she lost it.
Tell me about your husband.
There's not much to tell about my husband. He joined the Navy when I was 7 months pregnant. He joined the Navy, the PT boats and everything, yes. And there was an accident there one night. There was a U-boat diving further out there, and on the U-boat they had orders to leave, to go out there. There was an accident there. Some men were lost. Not my husband, no. And I had Frankie in Jersey City, living with my mother. You know.
Okay. And Frankie was Ellen's husband,
That would
right?
be our Frank, yes.
Okay. Our Frank. So Ellen is now your daughter-in-law?
That's not new, old.
Your old daughter-in-law? Well, old, not decade-wise.
I knew her before she knew Frank, you know. Yeah. Frank was a scholar. He went to college. He went to down St. Peter's College, and some of the teachers had an idea of sending a few of their pupils out to Europe. So one went to Germany, one was sent to Italy, one to French, and one had England, Oxford. And the parents of the boy who was chosen for that day would not let him go. So Frank got Oxford, and he went. He went,
That's right.
I was with him on everything he ever did. I could write a book about Oxford.
Well, that will be your next adventure, to write a book for all of
I
us.
could never write because I'm blind, and I wouldn't do that well. Yeah.
Oh, but you talk so well, you could dictate into something, or someone could
Yes,
take notes for you.
Yes, it could be done.
Yes, it could be done. I know an editor who might be available.
I thought about it once or twice, and I think, no, who would, bother.
Oh, not a bother. Your history is very, very rich, Anne. We're so grateful that you're here. Tell us who this lovely lady is next to you.
Excuse me?
Who is this lovely lady next to you?
This wonderful young woman here, that's my son's wife. Yeah,
And what's her name?
Ellen.
Ellen, tell us a little bit about how special this is for you.
It is special.
Come on in
It is special. Yeah, I mean, it's so special. Every year it's been special. Last year was special, the year before, but this year really was spectacular. I think everybody went all out completely. She's a marvel. She is a marvel. She has a good attitude about life. She keeps right on going. She goes to everything she can go to here. She makes the best of it, as she says. And it's not easy because she's missing all her friends. How many friends do you have at 109?
Sure.
They've passed on. Her only child died. And so,
But we
she does
make
have
new
grandchildren.
friends.
Yes, she does make new friends. She's made some new friends
Frank
here.
is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes very good care of me.
I try
And get everything that I need gets supplied by Ellen.
I come
And
visit a
everything.
lot.
Unfortunately, we are not allowed by the law to go out visiting. Otherwise, I could be going out to one daughter, to another one there. I could be like I used to go on birthdays and holidays and stuff. Now there's the law. I can't leave. I can't leave.
Well, we did have a pandemic for a while that it made very, very difficult for anybody, not just you, to move around.
Yeah.
Wow.
And at the time, she was very sick. We used to bring her home every Sunday. And we'd visit her during the week and bring her home every Sunday, right up until Frank got very sick. And I actually did too. And we both were hospitalized and things, so we pretty much stayed here. But I visit her every other day. We make a point of it. And she looks amazing. I just keep looking at her.
Free to visit wherever she wants. You could go to New York.
I'm free to visit
I
wherever
can't.
want, she says. Yeah. You can't.
have to
I
be
can go to New York, but
interested.
I don't go to New York. I come and visit you. I haven't been in New York in a long time. So, we just have a good relationship.
Wonderful.
Yeah, she's
wonderful.
she's making my head get big now. So
Well,
I'll enjoy it while it happens.
It sounds like a very, very special relationship between you.
We have a lot to talk about, like show, television, books, and stuff like that. She knows a lot, and I'm learning a lot. I learned a lot
You already know a lot.
through Frank and her,
And I call her. We call every night. I call to make sure if she wants to. Whatever happened that day, she can run by me if I wasn't there.
Wow.
So it's good.
That's,
She has.
this is what's the blessing.
There are people here who take good care of her. I visit her. I'm her daughter-in-law, but the people here have. There's a reason she looks this good and is well nourished. She has great treatment here, medical, food, everything. She gets a good amount of attention. I have nothing but good things to say about Somerset Woods. Well,
That's a perfect segue to introduce Ms. Janelle, who is the assistant, are you the superintendent? The assistant administrator of Somerset Woods. And Janelle is largely responsible for the quality that Ellen just was alluding to. So tell us what makes Somerset Woods special and what makes this young lady special as well.
So I believe that Somerset Woods is special because we love our residents. We care for them. They become our families, becomes our friends. We learn their families. So we enjoy what we do. I believe that you have to enjoy your job. Me, purposely, I love what I do. I've been doing it for over 20-some years. And Ann has become my own personal celebrity. I call her my celebrity girl. She is so near and dear to me. We go visit her every day, see how she's doing. She's out and about. Sometimes I go to her room, I can't find her. I'm like, where's Ann? Like, she's probably outside. I'm like, don't go outside. It's like, it's too cold, it's too hot. No, I'm fine. I'm good. So she's a special person to us, and we love her very much. We love Ann. Even though she says sometimes, this is my last day, I'm not going to wake up tomorrow or whatever. We're like, no, you're not. You're going to be here. So I just met Ann. This is my second birthday with her, and I'm very, very excited to be a part of the celebration. I reached out to Mr. Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker of the Giants. To see if he could definitely come out and visit her. We did it last year to a surprise, and I asked him if he could come back again this year to surprise her, and he didn't hesitate. Didn't hesitate to tell me yes, that he could come and see her again, and it means a lot to us. And I want to say publicly, thank you, Stephen, for doing that for us. Even though he's a Giant fan, I'm not, but it's okay. It's okay. We're still friends.
It's all right. I'm a baseball girl, so I'm out of the loop completely. But I have great respect for an athlete of your stature and your fortitude, obviously your strength and your dedication to your sport, your art, and that you took the time today out of your very busy schedule to be here for this woman is a tremendous testament, not only to her, but to you as well. Tell us what motivated you to be here today.
Well, like Janelle said, I met her last year, and through a mutual friend, she asked me if I could come. And I heard that this young lady was a diehard Giants fan, so I didn't even think twice about it. I went and bought a bunch of gifts with Giants stuff on it because she's a Cowboy fan. And I wanted the Giants to be represented in this facility in the best way possible. And who to do it better than Ann? And I hope your listeners were listening to the story she was telling, because those days are gone, you know. We lose people. We don't get those stories anymore. Like, I miss my grandparents. I wish I still had them here to talk to them, to hear those stories.
Exactly.
So I hope your listeners really paid attention to what she was saying. She's a beautiful person. I always tell her I want to be like her when I grow up. Because, 109, man, that's a century and plus 9 more years. My granddaughter's only 9. She got 100 more years to go.
Whoa.
And I wouldn't miss it for the world. When Janelle asked me to come, I said, I'm there. And I continue to come. I told Ellen, just give me a call and I'm here. Because I was raised that way. If you can make somebody else smile or make them happy, that's how my mother raised me. And it's the little things, you know?
Right.
And she's got that bling on now. I love
Yes,
it.
man, look at that. Oh, look at this bling. I'm not being fresh, Ann. I just want to hold it up. There, look at
that's
that.
amazing.
And it does twirl around.
It
Spinner,
does.
go
It
big
has
blue.
Go Big Blue. There we go. It's all sparkly, all blingy, right, in honor of your 109th birthday, Ann. This has been just so extraordinary.
I have to find a special place for this.
Oh, we'll hang it up in your room.
Yeah.
And you can wear it whenever you want, and we'll hang it up. Just hang it. She has a bulletin board. She has other things to hang it. It'll hang up. She still has her Giants hat hanging up in the room upstairs. Yeah, from last year. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's a real Giants fan.
It'll just hang there. It'll be hung like a picture.
Right. Just to hang it
Next
on
to
the
a
wall.
picture.
That's
you know.
right. And
But
it'll look beautiful.
Or when you want to think about this handsome gentleman
my God.
who came all the way out here just to see you on your 109th birthday. It's an honor for everyone. It's beyond nice. This is beyond nice. But you know what, Ann? It's because you are not just nice. You're articulate. You have joy. You have experience. You're willing to share what your background and your life has been all about. And you have made other lives richer because of it. And these other people who are here today are a testament to what you have inspired in others. And 109 Franklin and everywhere. If Ann can do it, we can all do this. It's a mindset, it's an appreciation, and it's a willingness to experience life every single day the very best way with the biggest smile that we can muster. So again, I want to thank not only Stephen and Janelle and Ellen, but most of all, our birthday girl, Ann Zando, 109 Franklin. It sounds astounding, but it's amazing. It's amazing. It's been an honor, Anne. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. We love you.
I hope it's the last one.
No, 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 honey. You're just cooking. We're not leaving. We're not leaving until you're at least 125. And on that happy note, Franklin, we want to say thank you once again for tuning in. And as Stephen said, please do listen to what Anne had to say. She shared rich history with you. This is PJ Parker, Franklin reporter and advocate, saying